Hello, and welcome to Coca-Cola of Northern New England's Recycling Education Program. Would you believe that this teddy bear is stuffed with a fuzzy material that's made from plastic bottles? Well, guess what? It's true. Plastic bottles can be recycled and made into many cool things. And today, we're going to learn how it happens and why recycling is so important.
What is recycling? Recycling is the process of changing waste items into new objects that can be used again. All you have to do is put recyclable items in the right bin.
Why is recycling so important? This year, the world will generate 2.6 trillion pounds of trash. That's the same weight of 7,000 Empire State Buildings. So a lot of trash is going to be made this year. Luckily, more than half of that trash is able to be recycled. But unfortunately, not everyone is recycling and doing their part. When you throw anything in the trash and the trash man comes to pick it up, it usually gets sent to a landfill.
Landfills are a spot where garbage gets dumped. They are typically large holes in the ground that are filled with trash.
You may be thinking, why should I care if my plastic bottles that could be recycled end up in a landfill? They're just going to sit there. What's the difference? Let's think about it like this. Take a minute and try to guess what all of these items might have in common. Believe it or not, all of those things were made from recycled plastic. So, why should you be throwing your plastic into a landfill when it can be made into so many cool things? So, if you want a North Face jacket, a Patagonia sweatshirt, or a Vermont teddy bear, then you better be recycling all of this plastic, because that's what that's made from. Let's learn how it happens. Plastic gets sent to recycling facilities where it gets chopped up and cleaned to look like this. Next, other companies will buy that plastic material and stretch it out until it is very, very thin and looks like this black part. They can crimp that black material so it's very fuzzy like this gray part. It feels just like touching a sheep. Next, that gray fuzzy material can be woven into a thread and used to make clothes. It is important to remember to recycle all different types of plastic containers, not just plastic bottles. Some people don't recycle things like this because they think you have to wash it out first, but you actually don't have to. If you have a plastic container that looks like this, all you have to do is open it up and let your cat or dog have fun with it. After that, you could put it right back in the recycling bin, no matter how dirty it still is. This is a photo of chopped up plastic that can be used to be made into new material. A company in New Jersey took that chopped up plastic and turned it into this black construction material. It is made of laundry soap jugs and shampoo bottles. We like to call them big people's Legos.
Those black blocks were used to make an entire bridge in York, Maine. That bridge is strong enough to hold a 60-ton tank. But believe it or not, that's a feather compared to the trains that go over these bridges every day. So hopefully now you realize that it's really important to recycle because plastic can be turned into so many cool things. So now you have to learn what you can and can't recycle. Do you think you should recycle this? Yes, you can put any paper in your recycling bin. What about all of this? Yes, all newspaper and magazines can be recycled. What about this? Yes, you should put all cardboard in your recycling bin. What about this? Yes, aluminum and tin can all be recycled. What about plastic?
Yes, you should put all plastic containers in your recycling bin. We just learned about all the cool things that recycled plastic could be made into.
So now you see what can be recycled. So what are you not allowed to put in your recycling bin? You can't put plastic bags in a recycling bin. However, you can bring back all plastic bags to grocery stores, and they have bins where you can return them.
When you bring your plastic bags back to the grocery store, you can also bring sandwich bags, cling wrap, plastic wrapping, Ziploc bags, cereal bags, bread wraps, or bubble wrap. Basically, any type of thin plastic bag-like material can be returned to the grocery store and get recycled. The cool thing about recycling plastic bags is what they can become. Trex Decking is a company that takes plastic bags and other plastic bag-like material to make decks. These blocks were made from recycled plastic bags and they are used to build decks.
What about electronic waste? You can't put that in a recycling bin. However, many stores like Best Buy and Home Depot have drop-off locations similar to plastic bag drop-off locations. There, they will get specially recycled. Styrofoam cannot be placed in a recycling bin. However, there are many places that collect styrofoam. You can ask your parents to look online for places to drop off your styrofoam.
Now you see that most things can be recycled, but what cannot be recycled? One of the only household items that cannot be recycled and usually ends up in landfills is organic waste. Organic waste is any type of food waste, but it doesn't have to go to a landfill.
Some families choose to compost their organic waste. Composting is the process of adding food waste to your soil in your garden. The food waste acts like a nutrient to help your plants grow in your garden. Now it's time for a quiz. Look at this trash and try to count how many items are recyclable. There's a lot of stuff in this trash that can be recycled. How many items do you see? Here's one. This is a plastic bottle, and that can be recycled. Here's another one. A tin can be recycled. This looks like a plastic sandwich holder. It can also be recycled. This also looks like a plastic material that can be put in a recycling bin. This egg carton is made of cardboard, therefore it can be recycled. This milk jug is made from plastic, so it can also be recycled. This toilet paper roll is made of cardboard, so it can be recycled. This Jell-O cup is made from plastic, so it can also be recycled. This tray is made from plastic, so it can be recycled. This is a plastic bag, which can't go in your recycling bin, but it can be brought back to a grocery store. So there are 10 things in this trash that can be recycled. Does your trash at home look like this?
Ask your mom and dad if you can look through your trash. Do you see anything that could be recycled? You can help and teach your parents how important recycling is. Next time you see your parents throw something like this in the trash, you can explain to them how recycling plastic would turn into a Patagonia sweatshirt, a New Balance sneaker, a Vermont teddy bear, or a North Face jacket. You can even tell them that these companies provide thousands of local manufacturing jobs, and you and your family can become great recyclers.
Talk to your parents about becoming a zero-waste family. Bring 2 to 3 recyclable items from your house into class tomorrow. Remember, think before you toss.
Thank you for listening, and we hope you learned a lot about recycling and sustainability.
The following sources were used for photos and information in this video.